What's going on, Lakers Corner family, and welcome into another video. If you clicked on this video, you already know what it is, man. You see the jersey I'm wearing. You seen the title, man. Let's go ahead and get into this Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic trade. Some time has gone by. Today is Saturday, February 3rd, so we've had a whole day to be able to digest this. I did my raw reaction to it, like initially right when it happened, which you can check that video out here on my channel. But in this video, we're going to get into why I really believe, and I know that the Lakers won this trade, and we're going to get into this just in more depth about this trade. We're going to talk about some potential rotations that I'd like to see out there, some concerns that I have out there, and we're going to finish off this video by explaining what this means for LeBron James, man. So let's go ahead and get into this video, man. If you want to stay up to date with all type of Lakers content, make sure you guys subscribe to join the family. But I want to start this video off by saying this is legit, y'all. The craziest and most shocking trade I have experienced in my 20 plus years of watching basketball, y'all. I mean, the Mavericks just traded away a 25-year-old Luka Doncic, who is in his prime, who just came off of a finals run. And mind you, he was a big part of why they even got there. He was also a big part of why they lost because he got targeted on defense. But we'll get there later when we talk about the concerns. But still, a 25-year-old generational superstar just got traded in the middle of the season for another big time star. I'm pretty sure this is like the first time in NBA history two huge stars were traded for each other in the middle of the season. And craziest of all, man, it was to the Lakers, man. So, you know, we got to talk about it here on the Lakers Corner, man. So let's first start by looking at what the Lakers got from all this. The Lakers got Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris. They sent away Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and the 2029 first round pick. So right here, I'm going to show y'all the full committed Lakers roster as of today and their salaries. Just wanted to show y'all this so we can see, so you can have a picture of as of today, February 3rd, what the roster is. But we'll get back to that soon in a little bit when we start talking a little bit about the concerns of this team. But before y'all jump down my throat with all this Lakers hate, yes, I know immediately the Lakers get worse because we lose Anthony Davis, who anchored our defense. He also led us in scoring, led us in blocks. Yes, I know all this. I know we immediately get worse. But one, the Lakers weren't going to win the championship anyway this year, so you might as well go for it and go get a superstar. Two, it's Luka Doncic. You do whatever it takes to get a superstar. You do whatever it takes to get a generational athlete, and then you figure it out. I mean, come on, y'all. Luka Doncic is by far the best player involved in this whole trade. And let me remind y'all real quick who Luka is, because I'm going to be honest, the way some of y'all talking, it's looking like some of y'all clearly must have forgot who Luka is. I mean, career averages 28 points per game, nine rebounds, 8 assists, shooting 34% from the three-point line, a 2019 Rookie of the Year, was an all-star by his second year, was named to first-team All-NBA his first 5 years in the league, won a scoring title at 24 years old, won a Western Conference Finals MVP, had a finals appearance, and he was a big reason why his team even made it to the finals. So clearly, y'all, we are getting a generational talent here on this Lakers team, and by far the best player involved in this trade. Look, the video could end right here. I could say that right there is a win alone. But the craziest part about it, y'all, is that getting Luka might not even be the biggest win. And I know y'all probably sitting there thinking like, what in the world is John talking about? And here's what I'm talking about, y'all. Look, so this summer, Luka is in line to get a 5-year, $345 million contract. Okay, so if and when the Lakers lock him up for 5 years, this changes everything about our future, y'all. Now, come free agency, the Lakers look a lot more attractive to other superstars around the league. Not only do you get to come to LA, not only do you get to come to beautiful, sunny California and make the most money of your career. We all know coming to the Lakers, the Warriors, and the Knicks, you're going to make a whole bunch of money just because of the market. So not only do you get to come to LA, not only do you get to come make a lot of money, but now you get to play next to Luka Doncic and help bring the Lakers a title. Look, y'all, I know there's a lot of Lakers hate out there, but I can almost guarantee to y'all, every single NBA player wants to be on the Lakers and help the Lakers win a title. everyone knows that that's a whole nother level of fame, a whole nother level of success. Bro, you are cemented in Lakers history if you can help. You're cemented in NBA history if you help the Lakers win a championship, man. So I'm telling you guys, this move is so huge because not only does it bring Luka, who's a generational talent, but it also almost guarantees that the Lakers are going to land another star in the next coming years. That is a huge, underrated win for the Lakers that I don't think a lot of people are talking about. But now I want to get into some of the concerns that I have because there's a couple for me to get into here. I mean, at the time of recording is Monday, February 3rd. Lakers' current bigs are only Jackson Hayes, Maxi Kleber, and Trey Jamison. Considering that we have Luka and LeBron, who's extremely reliant on big and guard pick and rolls to get mismatches, to get angles, that's definitely concerning because neither of those guys and Hayes and Maxi and Trey Jamison, even like, Christian Coloco, even any of those guys, they're not the big that you want to be paired up with Luka and LeBron and go and try to win a title. So that is concerning. But the reason why I told you at the time of recording is because February 6th is the trade deadline. So the Lakers still got some time to go ahead and make some shake. They did keep one first round draft pick. Shout out the Mavs. Shout out Nico Harris. Shout out the whole Mavs organization for blessing us with that. Thank you very much. You allowed us to be able to only use one first round draft pick to be able to get Luka, which makes us flexible to be able to go do something else. So that's why I say time of recording. But another concern that I have, y'all, is exactly what happened to Luka Doncic last year in the finals, y'all. He is a defensive liability. I told y'all in the beginning of the video, we would circle back around. We would talk about this at some point, and here we are, man. At some point in the season, at some point in the playoffs, Luka is going to get targeted on the defensive end. And the reason why I'm so concerned about that is because when you have a defensive liability out there, you have to build a team around that player to where you can hide him on defense. You want a perfect example of that? A young Stephen Curry when he was on the Warriors, when the Warriors were coming up. Man, Stephen Curry was a defensive liability every time out there on the court, but the Warriors were able to build a team around him to where they could hide him on the defensive end. And doing that, though, you have to make your margin of error while you're building a team much, much, much smaller. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I've been faithfully watching the Lakers for a long time, been faithfully locked into the Lakers for a long time. I don't know if I want to give Rob Pelinka, Jeannie Buss, and the Lakers front office a smaller margin of error because you cannot go wrong when you have a player with a defensive liability because now your roster has to be built perfectly around that player to where he can hide on defensive end. It's going to take a very specific player. And let me ask y'all this. Do y'all trust Rob to be able to go find that very specific right player and get it right? I personally don't. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I know this was a huge trade. I know Rob pulled a hat trick out of his bag, but I just don't trust him to be able to also secure that. And my next concern is really like a part two to this because, Luka being a defensive liability, that's one thing. And Austin Reeves, our two guard or our one guard, however you want to look at it, he's also a defensive liability. So essentially, our point guard and our shooting guard, our 1 and 2, are both defensive liabilities in a league where guards are better than ever, more athletic than ever. That's extremely concerning because you have to have some good backcourt defense. I mean, let's look at the league, y'all. This is a copycat league, okay? And we all just seen the type of team build that it takes to win a championship. The Celtics, they just put it out there on display. You have to have 1 through 5, the ability to switch. You cannot have a defensive liability out there because exactly what happened to the Mavs last year with Luka, it's going to happen time and time again. So it's very concerning to think that we have Luka and AR who are both defensive liabilities. Like I said, to my first point, it makes Rob Pelinka's margin of error creating this team around Luka very, very, very small. And I just don't want to make it any smaller than it already has to be. But another area of concern that I want to touch on, man, is Austin Reeves' player option in 2026, 2027. Now, I told y'all we would get back to this graphic right here, y'all. And I'm showing y'all this graphic so y'all could understand the salary and the breakdown. So right there, we see Austin Reeves in that third line. He does have the player option in 2026, 2027. And I just don't believe that this time around, Austin Reeves is going to want to take that pay cut. He took that pay cut last time, which was great to see. You love it as a Lakers fan. But I think he's not going to pass up on this next payday because the way he's balling, the way he's progressing, he's just getting better and better and better. He's going to get more money than what he was going to get last time. And that might really, cut the Lakers' pockets real tight. And my final concern I want to touch on for this video is how is LeBron going to do off the ball? Because I think we can all understand and agree that this is going to become the Luka Doncic show. I mean, the offense is going to change. It's not going to be built around LeBron. It's going to be Luka ISOs. It's going to be Luka pick and rolls. It's going to be Luka initiating the offense. And I just don't know how successful LeBron is going to be able to be over time off ball. Granted, still got 3 days to be able to make something happen with the trade deadline, man. And then as far as rotations, I don't want to spend too much time on that, y'all, to be honest with you, because these next 3 days before February 6th, a lot could change. So that means rotation could change. But as of today, as of Monday, February 3rd, the lineup I would go with would be Luka, AR, LeBron, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Hayes. But depending on who we're playing, we might have to bring Maxey to start for Hayes because we might need someone to stretch the floor a little bit more. It's like I've said so many times in this channel, y'all. I don't think that you should have one concrete starting lineup. I think, the league is all about matchups. So you got to see who you're playing that night and be able to match up well against. And then last thing I want to touch on in this video, y'all, is what does this mean for LeBron James? Because we all know, like I just said, this is now going to become the Luka Doncic show. And what this means for LeBron James, in my opinion, is that he's no longer the cash cow for the Lakers. Look, man, the Lakers were bending over backwards and doing everything that LeBron ever asked for because he was a cash cow. Because Jeannie Buss, they want to just make money as in this organization. They don't want to really win. So she was going to bend over backwards for whatever LeBron James says, the cash cow. But now LeBron James is the past and Luka is the future, y'all. Luka is the future. I guarantee to you guys, the Lakers are going to start now attending and bending over backwards to all of Luka's requests versus all LeBron's requests. Now, how will that rub LeBron James? That is something we are all going to find out, man. But Lakers family, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to get it a little bit more in depth about this trade, talk about, like I said, some rotations, talk about some concerns that I have, and then just really get in depth and more of like who won this trade. Because I think it's clear that the Lakers won this trade. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of videos floating around the internet talking about who won this trade, We know the Lakers won this trade, man. They got a generational star. They got the best player involved in the trade. They're potentially securing their now, depending on what they do before February 6th, but they're 100% guaranteeing and securing their future by locking in a 25-year-old superstar in Luka Doncic. Lakers family, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Let me know if y'all agree with me. Let me know if y'all think the Mavs actually won or whatever y'all think, man. But as always, I appreciate and love every single one of y'all. Make sure to subscribe to join the family. And for now, your boy's out of here.